According to a new report from Rolling Stones, it seems that all of Donald Trump's friends and allies and co-conspirators, they all have the same idea in mind to avoid getting charged with crimes themselves. And that strategy, according to this Rolling Stone report, is let's all throw Sidney Powell under the bus. Rolling Stone reports that multiple individuals associated with Donald Trump have all said, yeah, we're throwing Sidney and we're throwing her hard. One of those people happens to be Bernard Carrick, also known as Bernie Kerick, the former New York City police commissioner that ended up having to be pardoned by Donald Trump. He was actually with Rudy Giuliani on January 6th at the Willard Hotel in Washington, D.C. as they were plotting all this. According to former Trump lawyer Tim Parlatore confirmed that, yeah, Kerik is throwing Sidney Powell under the bus. And as I mentioned, other folks have as well. In fact, one of them who spoke with investigators told Rolling Stone, quote, Sidney's effed. And Tim Parlatore actually said to that, I agree. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Sidney Powell is probably going down. Probably going down pretty hard. She's also, by the way, still facing those defamation lawsuits from both Dominion and Smartmatic. So not only is she in very serious criminal trouble, but she's also in a lot of trouble with the civil trials that are going to bleed her of every penny she has to her name. But it gets even more interesting. Because it's not just that they're throwing Sidney Powell under the bus, and honestly, I kind of feel like it's a little unfair. Like, you all had a hand in this. You can't all just say, like, nope, it was Sidney. She did it all. Yeah, she's responsible for some of the crazier crap, but y'all clearly went along with it. But here's one thing, I gotta read this. The report notes that there were questions over whether Powell might have suffered a, quote, mental break, and the term lunatic was bandied about. So all of these Trump allies talking behind the scenes at the time this was going on, right? I'm not talking about what they're saying now. I'm talking about back then. They were asking, like, is she okay? Is she having a mental breakdown? Is she untethered from reality? They were calling her a lunatic. And reports also suggest that Trump was one of the people calling her a lunatic. Now, I get it. She's putting forth these ridiculous conspiracy theories. She's the one who put the group together that went down to Coffee County in Georgia to steal the data from the voting machines. She's behind a lot of it. The problem these people have with trying to throw her under the bus is that they all went along with it. So she may be the mastermind of some of the more stupid things, but y'all went hand in hand with it, even though you knew it was stupid. And honestly, that actually makes it even worse for you. That makes it more likely that you get convicted. Because if you're saying behind the scenes, like, oh no, we all thought she was totally crazy, the prosecutors are going to be like, yeah, but you went with it anyway. So you're sitting there talking amongst yourself saying, wow, this woman is untethered from reality. And then you went along with her plan no matter what. So you knew she was, in your words, a lunatic, but you decided to follow that lunatic because, why the hell not? Yeah, that's not going to make you sympathetic in the eyes of the jury. It's not going to make Sidney Powell look more guilty. If anything, she may be able to use that as a criminal defense, right? Like, hey, everybody says I was crazy. You can ask them. I'm totally bonkers. You can't convict me. Who knows? This thing is getting dumber, but luckily, the pieces are falling into place, and those responsible are going to be facing justice very soon. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.